hello there. Come here. Yeah, come here. I've got something to say. You know, they wanted me to film a demo for my new book, Influence-Enza. And I'm thinking, how do you film a demo for a book, an ebook? Do you show a guy holding a stack of books? Do you show somebody sitting by a fireplace reading a book? Do you show the table of contents for the book? That's not my book. My book is much better. Do you show somebody sitting by a fireplace reading an ebook? Do you show a laptop full of ebooks that suddenly catches on fire and becomes a fireplace? Or do you take the first effect in the book, in my case, very cleverly titled Influence-Enza, and you film it, and you show it to people, and you hope they're going to like it. They ought to like it. And then they see it and they buy the book. Any case, that's what I did. I hope you like it. I hope they liked it, because they forced me to make this demo. Mind reading is really easy. That's because you don't really read minds. What you do instead is you take an idea and you influence your spectator to select your idea, which implants it in their brain, and then you just spit back that idea that you just influenced them to stick into the brain, and you call it mind reading. Why the mind readers go through all these conniptions and facial contortions like they're constipated or something is beyond me, because mind reading is really easy. Just watch this. We start off with a beautifully handsome magician, a wonderfully beautiful assistant, a deck of cards that's fully shuffled, and away we go. Mix, really good mix. You can mix it up any way you want. You can do an overhand shuffle. Try to keep them on the table. Don't drop them on the floor. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me influence you. Let me influence the shuffle. Okay, very good. I've influenced the shuffle. Very good. Now, when you're done shuffling, you want to cut the deck. You can even cut the little packet of cards if you want. Okay, now what I'd like you to do, Marilyn, is to take the cards and give them like a nice even spread right here across the table. Okay, now let me influence the cards. And now I'm going to influence you to take one of these cards and like slide it forward. Don't look at it, but wait, I'm going to use the power of my influence. Okay, there we go. Okay, to slide any of the cards forward. Okay, that one you're sure you felt the influence on that one.
Yes, I felt that, and
okay. So I'm going to take this card, and you can put those away. I'm going to take this card and I'm going to slip it away. And you know what? Just so people don't think that there's any monkey business going on, I'm going to take the envelope and put your name or initials or whatever on the envelope. Just again, so people don't think that there's any strangeness going on. Okay, and I've got this little green card over here. It's got a bunch of green cards. Take this, fold the flap down. We're going to put this green card on top and put this clip to hold everything together, and we can set it off to the side. Okay, now let me influence you again, and I'm going to influence these cards. I'd like you to take these cards and place one pile face down of 7 cards made up from these 2 piles. You can do all 7 from one pile, this one or this one, or you can do one and alternate. Any combination. You can do 3, you can do 4, and you can alternate any one and place it right over here. Okay, there's 1 and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and we're going to take this little place card and call that pile number 1. Now, you might think, yeah, sure, the cards were face down, big deal influence, but wait, let me influence you again. There we go, some magical influence. I'm going to turn the cards face up this time. And I'm going to ask you to do another pile of 7. You can put it right here, and we'll hold it down with this number 2.
1.
What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all right, and we'll put number 2, and then the rest of the cards, however number you have, take them, put them together, give them a really good shuffle, a good mix. Again, we don't know how many cards are there because you got the cards in the beginning, right? And you can put it over here. Very good, very good. Now this was all done by my super mega mind influence. Did you feel my mega mind influencing you when you did all of that? Well, sometimes it works better that way if they don't feel the mega mind influence rays making, well, that's what they say. But let me prove to you that this influence stuff works. So let's look at this pile number one. Now, pile number one, pick up the cards that you dealt from the even piles and turn face up, separate the reds and the blacks. How many reds and how many blacks do you have? So it's 4, 5 blacks and 2 reds. Now, let's take a look and let's see what's written on the inside. I have something written on the inside of this little place card, and it says
2 reds,
and 5 blacks. Just like you did, so I influence you on that one. But here, that was the face down one. Here, this was face up. You had quite a say in doing this because you could have picked whatever cards you wanted. So let's count those reds and blacks, and what do you have over there? Separate the reds and the blacks. Okay, looks like there's a preponderance of reds. Well, it's about equal. So what do we have here?
4 reds, 3 blacks.
4 reds and 3 blacks, and you want to read what's written on the inside of this?
4 reds, 3 blacks.
Now, this one's interesting because, again, you cut the cards in the beginning. We don't know how many cards were left, although it was about half. And obviously, we don't know what the difference of the red cards and the black cards are for this pile over here. But let's take a quick look. Here's a red and a black. I'll just do this quickly. Separate the reds and the blacks. Red. And now let's take a look at the red cards over here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black cards. 6 reds, 8 blacks. Of course, there's something written on the inside of here. What does that say?
6 reds, 8 blacks.
Now, is that influence or what? But here's the ultimate.
That's amazing.
Here's the ultimate bit of influence. Over here, you shuffled the cards. You cut the cards. You took one out on my influence, and we stuck it in the envelope which you initialed, and it's been clipped and sitting over there all the time. You want to reach and get that? And let's take the clip off and open up the envelope. What do you have in there? 5 of spades, and let's see what this says. This says you will select.
No. How did you do that?
Influence-Enza.
That's amazing.